Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your financial best friend, and I am back with another financial video. Ew. Nah, I'm just playing. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things you can do to help increase your credit or build your credit score. This is something that I am very passionate about. I am a big advocate for fixing your credit yourself. I don't feel like you should pay anybody to fix your credit, and the reason why I would say that is because I think credit education is the only thing that is more important about your credit score. There's a lot of people out there that have good credit and they don't know why, and they think they can give advice about how to get a good credit score because they have a good credit score, but that may not necessarily be the truth. What may work for one person may not work for somebody else. Like, yeah, there's a couple cookie cutter answers, but if you're one of those people who have derogatory marks, collections, wrong information on your credit, just paying your credit cards on time is not going to help you get the points that you're looking for. So because I know that is exactly why I decided to make this video. So let's get into it. Before I get too deep into it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get my views up. No, but make sure you do that so that you can be notified every time I post another financial video. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is pull your credit report. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I think it is the most important part on your credit repair journey. The reason why I say that is because what you may think is hurting your credit score is not really what's hurting your credit score. For example, I always used to say my credit score is low because I missed a couple of payments here and there. I have a lot of things in collections, and about like a year and a half ago, I went and I actually pulled my credit report, and all of the things that I thought was hurting my credit score were not the things that were hurting my credit score. I had a lot of information on there that wasn't really me. I had misspellings of my names, accounts on there that weren't really mine. I didn't even have any missed payments on there actually. So it was very important that you pull your credit report just so that you have a big view on what's on your credit report. Not only that, but when lenders and stuff pull your credit report, you want to be able to see what they see. Your credit report is basically like a cheat sheet and letting you know, okay, when lenders pull my credit report, they can't see my face, they don't know who I am. All they have is the information on here to judge me by. And if you don't know what information is on there, how can you really make sound financial decisions or sound moves about your credit if you don't really know what's on your credit score? This is why I stress making sure that you actually pull your credit report so you know what's actually on there and what's actually hurting you. Okay, so you pulled your credit report. What do you do next? The second thing I want you to do is to make an action list. Your action list is going to be the things on your credit report that you want to try to get removed. That's going to be misspellings of your name, old addresses that are on there, collection accounts that are on there, missed payments that are on there. I want you to make yourself a list. This list is going to have the name of the company and what you plan on doing with it. What's your plan of action? If you have a missed payment, are you going to try to dispute it? Are you going to try to write a letter of payment forgiveness to the CEO? What is your action for this? The reason why is because I believe that if you don't make a plan for how you're going to attack the information on your credit report, you're just going to be stuck. Like, it's okay if you have the information, but if you don't have a plan to do anything with it, what is the purpose of having that information, right? It's completely pointless having this information if you don't know what you're going to do with it. So, and this is something you could just write down. You could type it up. It could be something as simple as Best Buy, dispute. Victoria's Secret, dispute. If you have a missed payment, you can say Chase credit card, missed payment, email CEO. You know, just something so that you have a plan on what you plan on doing and how you plan on going about it. I also feel like this is a good thing for you to do because it is a lot easier for you to stick with your goals if you actually have a plan in action for what you're trying to do with it. So that is why I recommend doing that. Third thing that you can do to increase your score is dispute inaccuracies. Now, just because you dispute something, that does not mean it's going to get taken off. However, if you do dispute something and it does get taken off your credit report, and you know good and damn well you actually are the owner of the account, like you know it's yours, like ain't no doubt in your mind, you know it's your shit, you know sis. If you know, you need to call the creditor and set up a payment plan with them. People always miss this step. They dispute everything, they get stuff taken off, and they never settle the debt. As long as that debt is actually yours, you are 100% responsible for a payment of that debt. Just because you dispute something and you get it taken off your credit report, that does not mean you are no longer responsible for that debt, especially if it's yours. Now, it's one thing if you dispute it because it wasn't yours, but if you dispute it because it was your account, you need to settle with the company. So if they take stuff off, if you get things deleted and you know it was yours, please make sure you call those people up. Please make sure you call those people up and you get on a payment plan with them or something. Please do that. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening is going to be a couple of months down the line, and you're going to wake up one day to all of this stuff back on your credit report, and you're going to be upset. And you're going to be in my comment section talking to me, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tag you in the playback on this of where I told you that you were supposed to pay them people their money. I told you that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like all these other people on the internet be telling y'all, oh, dispute this, dispute that, it's gonna raise your score. Yes, it's gonna raise your score, but the score increase that you're gonna get is only gonna be temporary, because they're gonna try to put it back, or they are gonna put it back on your credit report, and you're gonna be mad because you know when that shit pop up. It pop up when you're trying to buy a house. I promise you. If I had $1 for every time I met somebody who disputed something, got taken off, and then they got like a pre-approval for a house, and then they pulled their credit score again, and bam, it popped up again. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. The fourth thing that you can do to increase your score is pay down your cards with a high utilization. Utilization is about 30 to 35% of your score. It is a big part of your score. What is utilization? Basically, if you have a $1,000 balance on your card, right? Having a high utilization is anything technically more than 10%, right? You actually start losing points at 20%. Now, I know on the internet you've probably heard that you should keep your utilization below 30%, but that is not true. 30% is actually the max amount that you should have reporting on your credit report. That's not true. 30% is actually the max you ever want utilization-wise reporting. So if that's the max, why would it be a good thing to be at the max? You get what I'm saying? Actually, you should try to keep your utilization at 10%, not 30%. So if you have high balances on your card, try your best to get them down to 10%. Something that I like to talk to my work with my customers on when we're working on their debt payment plan is I always tell them if they're above 50%, the first thing we want to do is get it to 50% utilization, and then we want to get it to 30% utilization, then we want to get it to 20% utilization, and then we want to get it to 10% utilization. The reason why I break it up like that is because I feel like, well, I know that not only does that give you more on-time payments to help boost your score as well, it can be kind of intimidating when you decide to start paying down your credit cards. And if you don't really have a goal in mind, or if the goal is so far ahead that you feel like it's going to take you forever to reach it, you're more than likely going to fail. So if I tell you, hey, your credit utilization is at 60%, let's get it to 50%. When you do get it to the 50% mark, you feel a lot better about yourself. It makes you feel good that you were able to accomplish that. That is why I break it down like that. The last thing I want you to do that's going to help increase your score is to be patient. It took you years to ruin your score, right? It took you years of living your life, not knowing this information, being completely clueless. Why do you think this is something you can fix in 30 days? People kill me when they think they can erase all of the bad things they did when they were younger in 30 days. That is not realistic, and you're setting yourself up to play yourself. Don't play yourself, sis. Don't do it. I'm being so serious. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. Even with the information that I know about credit, I still do the wrong things sometimes. I still lose track of certain things sometimes. I do. I'm human, and you are too. That is why I want you to remember, just be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. Actually, you should pat yourself on the back, because more than likely, nobody in your family even knows anything about credit. You're taking this step and doing what you need to do to make sure that no generation after you have the excuse to say they don't know anything about credit. You are a generational curse breaker. Give yourself grace, girl. It's okay. It's gonna take time. Please, please, please. Do not beat yourself up if you don't see change right away. It's gonna come. And the fact that you're even taking this chance and betting on yourself means a lot, not only to me, but it should mean a lot to yourself. So go ahead, pat yourself on the back, sis, because you're doing a damn thing. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. That's all I have for you for now. Bye.